back to Talking Cowboys. I'm Shireen Williams. This is Clarence Hill for the Star-Telegram. And we are out here in the cold, Clarence, at practice, getting this team ready for the cold weather. I know you're doing a story on technology. Tyler Klutz was even giving Christy Scales, the Cowboys sideline reporter who's used to the cold, some tips yesterday. He played in Canada, told her to put latex gloves under her gloves, so she's even doing that to get ready for the cold weather.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to do a lot of different things to try to prepare for the cold. The ironic thing is that the Cowboys are practicing outside in freezing temperatures while the Packers are practicing indoors in Green Bay. Who's more ready for this game, the Cowboys or the Packers? But yeah, they're going to do, they're going to change their cleats. They're going to have 7-studded cleats. They're going to have thermals on. They're going to have hoodies on. They're going to have ski masks on. They're going to do whatever is going to make them comfortable. Maybe some of the offensive linemen will go with no sleeves on, trying to be tough. But it's not about being tough. It's about being comfortable and being at your best to win the game.
And the funny thing is, they played in 2 games colder last year that are going to be colder than what the Cowboys are going to play in on Sunday when the game time temperature is expected to be 15 degrees. So the weather, to me, is not going to decide this game at all. It's going to be the play on the field, and let's start with that, with talking about the takeaways. The Cowboys have been so good at that, 15 takeaways over the last 6 games, but we know the Packers don't turn it over at home, especially Aaron Rodgers, who hadn't thrown a pick since 2012 at home. Harrison Smith of the Vikings picked him off.
No, the key for the Cowboys would be getting off to a good start. Last week they got off to a slow start against the Detroit Lions that fell behind 14-0, 17-7, 20-7. You can't do that against Green Bay because they put teams away early. They do need to certainly get off to a good start, offensively and defensively. But the ironic thing, again, is that this Cowboys team is built to win in these type of winter conditions because they're built with DeMarco Murray, their massive offensive line, and their running game. That should serve the Cowboys well, certainly in the second half of this game, if they can wear down that Packers defense and run in the fourth quarter.
And they're a very physical football team, too. Obviously, the matchup everyone's looking at is the MVP matchup, Aaron Rodgers versus Tony Romo. Both of them have had MVP-type seasons. Votes were in last week. My vote went to Tony Romo. I don't think he wins it. He even thinks Aaron Rodgers probably will win this award, but they're both worthy of this award. They both played great, and probably one of these quarterbacks is going to decide this matchup.
No doubt, and this has been an image-altering season for Tony Romo. We want to take another step in hushing the critics from all the things that they've said about him, hating on him in years past. Beat Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay.
Yeah, that will certainly do it. We'll be with you after the game. For Clarence Hill, I'm Shireen Williams, and we're talking Cowboys.